Welcome back to a new episode in my series, RedAux Reviews, where me and sometimes the kids create brief 5-minute only reviews of the games we've been playing. You'll hear us give our thoughts on new games and retro games, and you'll hear our pros and cons from different points of view, plus a quick spoiler-free summary. Today, we're reviewing Disney's The Little Mermaid for NES. The Little Mermaid is one of the many Capcom NES games based on Disney movies or TV shows which was released for the NES. This game was released in 1991 and also had a Game Boy release as well. It's a single-player action side-scrolling game featuring Ariel, aka the Little Mermaid, as the playable character. The game story is like a small extension of the movie itself. Ariel's undersea friends get captured and Ariel must turn back into a mermaid for the purpose of rescuing them and defeating Ursula. The game itself is easy enough to get into as a kid, and this was one of the first NES games I beat all on my own. I was so excited to receive this game as a gift, as at the time The Little Mermaid was my favorite Disney movie. The player controls Ariel using the D-pad to swim up and down, left and right, and then uses the A and B buttons to blow bubbles and use her tail fin. Ariel can also hop out of the water and hop, hop, hop a little on land, which makes a funny blop, 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 blop sound. The attack features bubbles, which are tossed from Ariel's tail, I guess. Okay, sure, why not? There are many different items to collect to power up Ariel's bubble attack and to aid in increasing her health. The graphic design and the music quality is top tier, as one would expect from a Capcom game from this time period. The Under the Sea song is remixed in a lovely NES style, and there is a lot of original music composed for the game score. Even with the color limitations of the NES, the game sprites for both Ariel and the sea creatures are clearly reminiscent of the movie. As a kid playing this game, Ursula seemed just as big and tough and a bit scary as I remember her being on the big screen. The beauty of this game is that it has a great soundtrack, it's simple and straightforward to learn when you're a kid, and the game controls feel crisp and responsive like you would expect from any Capcom game such as Mega Man or DuckTales. So as a kid, even a kid today who maybe isn't interested in retro so much, this is a good game to start with to introduce a younger generation of gamers to the NES. It doesn't have the unforgiving difficulty level of so many NES classics such as Contra and Punch-Out or even Super Mario Bros., and it has a shorter level design which holds the attention of younger kids. It's a bright and colorful game with well-designed 8-bit sprite art which at the time of its release felt like it matched up pretty well to the movie. The drawbacks of this game were really twofold. First, the game was very simple compared to other Disney titles such as DuckTales and Chip and Dale. And it was also just a bit too short. There are only 6 stages with pretty simple boss fights, and there is only one pathway through the game. The game's shortness and simple mechanics will make it limiting for some folks who are interested in its replayability. But for me, this title lives in my cool down or cozy games collection for just that reason. Personally, I find shorter little games like this, which are well crafted with good level design and smooth controls, to be just as satisfying as longer games. So, is this game one of the best Capcom games for the NES of all time? While it has the typical Capcom greatness with good controls, great level designs, great music, nice animations, I would argue no. It's really not a top-tier game. It's no Mega Man 2, or DuckTales, for my money's worth. It's not devilishly hard like Little Nemo the Dream Master. There's no 2-player feature like in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. But it has all the elements of a very good game, just in a smaller package. If you have the ability to pick this title up and add it to your collection, I think this one's still worth checking out. And maybe it's even a good one to introduce to some NES kids in your life too. Thank you for watching RedAux Reviews. I'm looking forward to continuing this series with more reviews. If you have a suggestion for a game you'd like to see me or the kids review, please post it to the comments section. Check out our live stream on Twitch for family-friendly gaming content, both modern and retro, and thank you again for stopping by.